And then the last thing, well, I asked him, because we had this conversation recently about sort of the core of this team and whether at some point in year 2 of being a mediocre or, sub-mediocre team, is if we're kind of fooling ourselves thinking that this core is a winning core. Like it's always, if they get healthy, if they do this, they can win. Well, there's mounting evidence that maybe the core just isn't as strong as you thought. So I asked him very specifically about the core and whether he's considered the idea of, a month from now, we just need to change the core. This core just isn't as good or isn't as, it doesn't fit as seamlessly or whatever the reasoning is for it, that they've underperformed. And he basically, one of his quotes directly was, "I believe in the core of this team." And I thought was pretty clear, basically saying, he kind of pushed back on it a little bit, which is like, well, who are you talking about? Buxton's having a great this, and Joe Ryan's having a great first half, and we'll get Ober back on track, and Pablo was great before the injury, and we're going to get Royce back on track and Carlos back on track. But that kind of was my point. If you just find yourself saying, well, we're going to get this guy back on track and this guy back on track and this guy healthy and this guy healthy, and you've named 6 of the 8 core guys.
Sure.
And really all you can fall back on is Buxton and Joe Ryan have been really good, which is undeniable. They've both been great. They both should be all-stars. That was kind of my point. Like that is the core. I don't want to say the core's rotten. I'm not trying to make like too much of it or anything, but I do think it would be fair to reassess the core, but he's sort of, I think, downplayed that. But